Wednesday, everybody. Michelle Mink here for Wednesday Whispers every week, wanting to bring in through messages and inspiration from the spirit world to you and to also gather with the community. I'm a medium, excuse me, still recovering from some pneumonia. And really just always want this to be a place for me to be able to connect with people that I've done readings with after. So please say hello when you get here so that I can see you in the comments section. So who's here today? I see some people here on Instagram. Gallery Girl, Rebecca Lee, Kalina, Soul Connections with Michelle. Hey, Corinne, great to see you. Hey, Leah Chant, great to see you. I was like, where's my Facebook people? I can't see them at all. Trina, hey. Amanda, Kayla, Ward, hey, Ward, Joanna. Joanna Ken, don't we have a reading coming up like next week or something like that? I can't wait to see you again. Hello, I'm still coughing. I'm worried that I have like pneumonia again. New in Earth, hello, welcome. Yeah, here for Wednesday Whispers. As you know, I always start my Wednesday Whispers night with how I want you to test your intuition as well. So I want you to guess, what am I drinking tonight? Is it cold? Is it hot? Is it sweet? Is it sour? I want you to kind of use your own psychic senses, blend your energy through the screen, and guess what I'm drinking tonight. What am I drinking tonight? Okay, Joanna, we do, right? Awesome. Love it. Hey, Diane, welcome. Hello, Head to Heel on Instagram. Hello, Ingrid Gabriella on Instagram. Kalina, you think I'm drinking decaf? I thought about it, except last week I drank decaf like all night. And then when I went on for the live, I feel like my teeth looked so black. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to drink as much decaf because my teeth are like, does that happen when you get old? Amanda, you think I'm drinking hot lemon water? Leah says hot lemon water. Word, you're feeling coffee. I love decaf. Beautiful. So tonight I always want to bring through some cards. I always feel like there's always a conscious message for all of us in those cards. And then I also want to try and bring through some spirits from the other side. And what I hope to do on these Wednesday Whispers is to bring evidence that there is life after life, that this is not the end. And as we head into Christmas, I know that it's a really crazy time. And I do some kind of like Christmas specials kind of coming out and things like that. And so I think it's really important for us to like remember and to do all the traditions for people that have passed on, that we're using their Christmas ornaments, or we're making their recipes, or we're doing special things at our table for them. We're wearing their sweaters or some of their jewelry is a beautiful way to honor our loved ones. So I even like today, I just really want to make sure, even just as we lead up to Christmas, that we're thinking of those people that we wish we were here with us. Trina says chamomile tea. Joanna says peppermint tea with honey. Love it. A lot of tea vibes here. Love it. Alrighty, so if you'd like a card here tonight of inspiration, I'm trying to think of what else is new kind of going on for me this week. I am doing a kids choir, like a local choir, and there's like over 50 kids that are going to be singing all these Christmas songs this weekend, which I'm just like, oh my gosh, so insane. It's so crazy. They were even at my house last weekend. But for those of you that don't know my story, I used to be an opera singer. So it's so cool for me to kind of bring back some music into my life and to work with these little kidlets. So that's kind of like really high on my stress level of this week. That's what I'm up to. Hopefully you're all staying healthy. Yeah, if you'd like an inspirational card here tonight, I'm going to use my angel deck again. And I'll just kind of be able to give you something maybe possibly you're supposed to know. And even if I don't say your name tonight, like I don't know how, sometimes I miss names and things like that, even whenever I'm saying to other people that there may be something that you can kind of take for your own life and be like, I feel like that could have been a message for me as well. Because I believe spirit world works like that. Even when I watch my colleagues on lives or like go on TikTok and watch some lives, I'm just like, oh yeah, I can take that. I can take some of that. Other people feeling chamomile tea. Word, you're feeling hot chocolate. Kelsey, apple cinnamon tea. Cool. One last guess what I'm drinking tonight. So who'd like a card here? I saw, I think Barb Gibb, you were like the first one here tonight. Barb Gibb. I found out something really cool about Wednesday Whispers this week. I have this really beautiful mentor. She's really lovely. And, she's kind of been in my circle for like a year now or something. And I just found out that she found me through Wednesday Whispers. And I'm like, that's so crazy. So she was watching Wednesday Whispers for like I don't know, a year or something before we met. And now she's such a pivotal person in my life. So that's why I got to keep doing Wednesday Whispers. So if we haven't met in person yet, I trust that maybe we will. So a message here for Barb Gibb only. I don't know if you've been sick, Barb. It feels like your immune system's down. Earthing and grounding, they're saying, Barb. And also too, like, I don't know if you're a healer yourself, but they're saying, like, be careful with your energy. I don't know if you're really busy in your work right now. It does feel like energy work or something like that, they say, is like very depleting. So they're saying, like, making sure you're grounding. I'm actually just seeing like cinnamon and chocolate. Like, I'm kind of seeing some elements they either want in your teas, or they're just showing me, like, one of my favorite colleagues, she just always has like a piece of chocolate for people after energy work and things like that. Chocolate, because it's from the ground, it can be something really grounding to eat. Who doesn't love that? Yes, we'll have some chocolate to ground ourselves. And just time in nature, Barb. So it just makes me feel like, I know that it's really cold in Alberta. I'm not sure where you are in the world, but really making sure you're going outside and taking some retrospective time for yourself, and also clearing your energy. I'm also seeing like some shamanic techniques, like rock clearing, like picking up rocks from the ground and like even just like putting them over your body and clearing other people's energy off of them. So I hope that makes sense, Barb. If you're not a healer, it feels like you're a psychologist or a counselor or something like that. So please let me know if that makes sense for you. Daphne Canella, somehow you stumbled on our live show. Is that how you found me too, Daphne? I love that. Now, like, you and your whole family are like, I know all of you. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm always thinking, what are these Wednesday Whispers? What am I doing them for? You were, Barb? Okay. So it's month end. So I'm not sure what that means. So it feels like a busy time. Totally. I just love this healer aspect of you. And you were sick with a cold. Okay. Got it. Yeah. It feels like your body needs to restore right now. Love my hair down. I know, Daphne, I can only do it, once in a blue moon when it actually like turns out okay. Hey, Sarah, Folk Fruits Restorative. There's an amazing healer. Lemon water. You think I'm drinking lemon water? Let's just see who else is here. Gallery Girl. Just be careful of scammers, everyone. Just remember, I'll never message you. I'll never friend request you, and I'll never ask you for money. So just in case something weird comes on these things. Gallery Girl 77. I feel like you have so much energy. They're making me feel like February is like a super fertile month, like a new creation, new business idea, expansion. Yeah, it also kind of feels like they're just showing me a couple of things here that they really want to talk to you about. Like, it feels like collaboration as well, like that, as you're kind of expanding your business. I'm not sure what you do, Gallery Girl 77, but they make me feel be really open to opportunities with collaboration. So I feel like it's like a female that they want you to collaborate with. They say also, but before you do this, you have some cord cutting to do. So cord cutting is something I just want everybody to practice. Hopefully I talk about it every Wednesdays at some point. But, like those old ties with people, those old relationships, like old thinking, old values and belief systems, as soon as they creep in, it's like, nope, I don't think that way anymore. Nope, I'm totally over that already. Even sometimes in my mind's eye, I just like cutting it, like actually going to physically cut that energy away. So yeah, there's a lot of growth for you to come, Gallery Girl. I hope this makes sense for you. But yeah, some cord cutting to do, and then trusting collaboration. So I don't know if it's like, old wounds with some relationships and wanting to trust new people, but they just have like a green light on that for you. So I hope that makes sense for you. I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of protective energy kind of coming out for you right now. Let me know if that makes sense for you. Let's just see here. And Barb, you're feeling exhausted tonight. Yeah, totally. I felt that. I feel like your immune system's down. Thanks, Daphne. Michelle's readings and workshops are amazing. If you're on the fence, just go for it. Thanks, Daphne. Rachel is just right here after that. I see. May I please have a card? Rachel Boutillier. So just Rachel Boutillier. Boudelier? I don't know how you say your name. Do you have two tattoos, Rachel? I feel like there's somebody saying like, we love the tattoo. So I don't know if you have a tattoo in honor of somebody that's passed. We love the tattoo. They're talking a lot about romance here for you tonight, Rachel. Romance and connection card comes up from you from the angel realm tonight for you. So this could be rekindling a relationship that you're currently in, beautiful, loving, positive energy this way. Or if you're thinking of meeting somebody, starting to date, I do feel a lot of energy around December for this for you. Oh, I said it right. Okay, good. Rachel, you do have a tattoo in front of somebody. Yeah. So I don't know if there's already a spirit trying to talk to me. They're just like, we love the tattoo. Thank you so much for doing that with us. But yeah, romance is in the cards for you right now, so it just kind of makes me feel too like that you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, and that, it's one of those things that when we work on ourselves, it creates more room for what we're attracting. So better communication with our partner or attracting romance and all those kind of things. So I hope that makes sense for you, Rachel. Beautiful card to get. Love, a little love energy at Christmas. I feel like my poor husband's scared of me at Christmas every year. Oh God, here we go. The house, the gifts, the stress. Let me just see. So Gallery Girl, you said thank you. You're a Sagittarius. Your birthday's coming up. Yeah, beautiful. Awesome. Great. Oh my gosh, you guys all love my hair. Thanks. It's like it's always in that crazy frizz ball curl mom bun. I just got it done yesterday. Just got a little trim, so hopefully it lasts. Hopefully it'll last. Thank you, Juliana. You're so sweet. Rachel, you've been with your hubby for 18 years. Oh, I love it. So there's something like rekindling, and it feels like because you've been working on yourself. I think it's like one of those things, like when we love ourselves more, then we're able to accept love from other people. So yeah, it looks like something really beautiful for you guys in December. It looks like just reconnection, re-talking about values, they say. Yeah. Hey, Diana. How are you, Diana? Roztech. You love a card. Diana. Diana, your breathing just feels so labored. Like, have you been having some troubles with your breathing at all this season? I know like there's a lot of like pneumonia, like me, like pneumonia going around, and like these coughs that are lasting for weeks and weeks. But I'm just feeling really like a heaviness. They're showing me like peppermint oil, like eucalyptus oil. So I don't know if you have a diffuser and some things like that to kind of assist in your breathing. Like I'm seeing a lot of essential oils. They're showing me like doTERRA, like maybe because I just bought some doTERRA oils. They're showing me like that Breathe Easy. So I don't know if it's like a combo of peppermint and eucalyptus or something like that, but I definitely feel like you need steam too, because I can't remember where you are. I think you're in Alberta, but they're making me feel like it's really dry here, and it's like harder for your lungs right now with the snow and everything. It's so interesting that this comes up that I'm talking about your lungs. So let me know if I'm on the right track there. The forgiveness and understanding card comes up for you, Diana. And like they always say in Chinese medicine that our lungs are like the holder of grief. I feel like that's why I always, every time I get sick, it goes right to my lungs, because they're just like very fragile from, what I've been through. And I don't know if this feels the same for you too, Diana, but they are saying there's some forgiveness and release. And then they're just showing me that cutting the cords card that I pulled earlier as well. So I don't know if there's some people or some anger that they're really asking you to let go. They say that in like May, there's like a really beautiful light and energy kind of coming. It just kind of feels like there's been they say the last 3 months have felt a little heavy. Does that make sense, Diana? Yeah, like physically, emotionally, I just feel like things have just felt really heavy. And they're like, yeah, you're kind of going through a dark night of the soul. Sometimes we have these chapters and these karmic little cycles we have to go through in order to process and do another layer of healing. I always feel like, healing is like an onion layer, that we're just slowly taking off layer by layer, and they just tell me that you've been going through another few months of that. And then they also just say like some financial things too, some financial worries. So I just kind of feel like they say, don't worry, like we're going to be opening the window for you, but not till May. So just really be taking care of yourself right now. Diana, you can so relate, what I'm talking about. Yeah. And just like also like, they're just kind of like saying anger too. They're saying something about the liver as well. So it's like, it's so strange, but they're making me feel like your liver's angry. So, drinking things like dandelion tea, like lots of water. And they're also showing me magnesium. So I don't know what magnesium does to the liver. I didn't know that it did that. I'm not a doctor. They always just show me weird things like that. But Diana too, they're just showing me like the anger might be kind of holding in the liver too. So I just kind of feel like they're asking for like a little bit of like a detox, a liver detox here in the new year. And they just say, don't worry, the storms are over. And you're going to start feeling that. You're going to start feeling the fresh air kind of come in May. I hope that makes sense, Diana. Yeah, that all makes sense. You know, anger and grief are so closely related too, aren't they? You know? Yeah. So just wishing you lots of love, Diana. Everybody send her some hearts and some love here on Facebook. Let's just see how Instagram's doing. Brave Path Forward. Thank you. Is that you, Jenny? Like, do you have a new Instagram handle? Mandy and Pups joined. Hey, Natasha. Lisa Kettles. I have to read you because I saw your name and it looked like Skittles. I have dyslexia and I'm like, her name is Skittles? No, Lisa Kettles. Okay, I love that. So Lisa Kettles. So Lisa Kettles here on Instagram. Again, I'm sorry I can't join these two communities through like an app, a streaming app. I'm still trying to find one. So you guys, we can all stay together and see each other. Lisa Kettles. Ask and receive. Very cool card to get, Lisa. Actually, I don't even know the last time I pulled this card. I'm like, have I ever even seen this card in this deck? I love that this card comes up. You know, what comes up for me, Lisa, about this is like, you know, we think we're so alone. We have these big decisions to make. We have like, you know, we're kind of in this like suffering mode and we ask our team, like, can't you see? Like, where's my help? Like, can't you all see that I'm struggling? And I really feel as though, you know, they say, well, we can't engage with you until you ask us. We can't help you until you say, hey, I actually really need some support here. So I feel like, you know, they're really kind of saying, Lisa, like, can you speak directly to us? You know, can you come to your guides and say, like, can you give me a sign that I'm on the right path? You know, you'll see 1111 on the microwave. I'm just wondering, I really need some support with this. Can you send me in the right person? So I really feel like this is a powerful manifestation card too, Lisa. This is like asking, you will receive. It's like, you know, be really careful about your thoughts right now, thinking in a positive frame, kind of flipping it so it's a positive frame, because there's just like a lot of ability for you to put it out there and for you to kind of reap the rewards of that. So I hope that makes sense, Lisa. I know it's kind of abstract, but I feel like you've got big questions or something on your heart right now, you know, and you're thinking, I have to do it alone. I have to make these decisions on my own. And your team's like, we're just waiting for you to engage. It's almost like they have this cardinal rule or something like that. Like they can't intervene until we're saying, okay, actually, I really do need your help. Yeah. Anybody else here on Facebook want a card here tonight? Amanda Hunter. Amanda Hunter would like a card. Amanda Hunter, like I kind of feel like a male energy that's passed with you. So I don't know if it's like your dad or a grandpa you were close to. But the guardian angel card comes up, and I know it's like I kind of see that, like I'm thinking that's your son there in the picture there, but I also just feel like an energy about like another male figure that's also a guide for your son. So if you've lost somebody, a male energy, I just kind of feel like they're here to say, like, I've got him too. And I don't even know if there's a name that's passed down or something like that as well, because there's just such a huge attachment from this male energy, and just wants you to know, like, I love you, and I'm watching over you. So I hope that makes sense for you, Amanda. It does feel male to me. Who else would like a car? Hey, Lulu. Hey, Leanne. That's what I'm like. What's her name? Not Lulu, Leanne. Who else did I see? So I hope that made sense for you. I feel like I saw, oh yeah, Daphne, because I felt like Daphne, I was already talking. I already felt your energy earlier, maybe because we just kind of clicked there. Daphne Canellis. Daphne, are you having like some muscle spasms or something like that going on with your health? Like, I'm feeling kind of like weird tensions kind of creep up in the body, like, and it feels really sporadic, like something like in your shoulder will get really tight, then your jaw will feel tight, then like a finger will feel tight. Like it feels like it's moving. So I don't know, like if you've just been kind of like, and then they say it's just stress. They say like you're worried about it, that it's something else, but they're just making me feel like it's stress. It's almost like, you know, like when you get like an eye twitch or something like that, it kind of feels like that. Does that make sense to you at all, Daphne? The card that comes up for you is, well, they're both actually, two cards came out. Listening really deeply right now, Daphne, so like I was just talking about like our spirit guides, your spirit guides, I feel. Yes, right now that is happening to you, Daphne. And even in this moment, some leg cramps. Yeah. Yeah, like weird little spasms that kind of move around and things. For some reason, they're showing me like a finger too. So they just say it's like stress. It's just like your body trying to like regulate and do little weird things. Yeah, like your spirit guides are just saying like we're bringing a lot of messages to you right now, so we really need you to listen deeply is the card that comes up for you. And the tool that they're showing me that they want to work through with that for you is automatic writing. So I don't know if you've been thinking of journaling or if you've been just doodling, or I always believe that we can just start speaking to our team, like, to my team, what do I need to know today? What do I need to know today? Or can you help me with this situation? Can you help me with this person? Can you help me with this person? Can you help me with this person? That you just, the only key is that you just don't lift your hand. So I kind of feel like, okay, so you have leg cramps right now and you do have a pinky finger. Yeah. A pinky finger that's like just weird. Like you're just like, is it the weather? Like, yeah. And I don't know if I feel like you've been Googling and you're like, is this neuro like something? But they're just like, it's just stress. It's just your body kind of like releasing old patterns and belief systems. They also, I don't know if you've been thinking about going to acupuncture, but I also feel like that could kind of help too. So yeah, automatic writing just feels super powerful right now. And the other card that came is intuition and download. So I do feel like your team's trying to deliver all the information that you need right now. It's just whether we're listening and whether that we're pursuing it. Again, that asking and receive, right? It's interesting. Those two cards kind of came up together. Let's just see here. Aw, thanks. Thanks, Jenny. Excuse me. I'm just going to have my, 8th week of my cough and phlegm. Nope, it's Liz. Brave Path Forward, Liz. Oh, Liz, I'm sorry, I can't recall at the moment. Surfside Babe, hey. So Lisa Kettles, you said, yes, it's been a big transition recently. I actually asked for assistance today. I love it. Ask and you'll receive card came up for you. But it had been a long time, so that's completely reassuring and validating. I love that. That is such alignment. Beautiful. Hey, Kayla Peach. And Kayla, like I saw you just like book one of my like Christmas specials, 2025 forecast reading, I think, right? Awesome. Hey, Bree. Okay, let's just see here. Sarah, I feel like is Folk Roots Restorative. I feel like I have to draw a card because I think I just told somebody your name this week. I feel like I was just talking about reflexology like today or yesterday, and I actually said your name. I made her follow you on Instagram. So I guess we must be feeling each other's vibes lately. Folk Roots Restorative. Well, they're just saying you're so frustrated right now, Sarah. Yeah, I don't know if like something's not happening in the timeline that you want it to, or like you're second guessing everything. Is this the right choice? Is this the right path? And they just say this is a time of courage and bravery right now. Because I feel frustration, and it's almost like, it's causing a little bit of anger and stuff like that, Sarah. But, like anger is good. Like what I've learned from the spirit world and maybe through like therapy, my psychologist, is that like, anger creates action. Do you know what I mean? So I kind of feel like this courage and bravery card is like whatever you're frustrated about, whatever like you want to scream into a pillow right now about is like, they just want you to kind of keep moving forward. It feels like you're on the right path. And they're just saying it's just going to take way more gumption than you think. It's just going to, and it may be about something with fertility too, Sarah. I don't want to get too personal on these readings and things like that, but it feels like something about your fertility or your womb health and things like that as well. So I hope that makes sense, Sarah. Courage and bravery headed your way here from your guides. That makes sense? Some hearts. Okay, I trust that that's making sense. Aw, thanks, Barb. I really appreciate that. I know I'm always like, why am I doing these Wednesday Whispers? I'm usually so pooped by this like midweek hump. But then I meet with you guys and I'm re-energized. Barb said, everyone seems to be sick. Other people are sick. Yeah, Word, I'll totally give you a card because I feel like I haven't seen you here in a long time. Word Van de Plas. And I don't think we've ever had like a reading before, Word, but... Do you cook a lot, Word? Do you like cooking? This makes me feel like they want you like cooking healthy foods and dishes and things like that. I'm just gonna. I want you to think of a question you were hoping I would answer, and the answer that they actually give you is no. So let me just pull a supplementary card about that. Listen deeply. And I just shuffle those cards so much. Listen deeply, again, isn't that the most annoying thing to get? Word. Listen deeply, but it's almost like, I feel like you love music too. So they're also just showing me like a lot of energy around music. So I don't know if it's like your team and your guides, and if there's a grandfather that's passed that you were really close to as well. He says he speaks to you through like lyrics of like music, and like sometimes a music, like a song will just get stuck in your head, and there's like lyrics in the song that want to come through and bring some messages through for you. So I hope that makes sense, Word, and I hope it makes sense about the cooking. Like it just makes me feel like you're supposed to be making homemade food. Like they show me you in a kitchen, and that you're supposed to be like making healthy food for yourself. I know it's kind of a weird thing. You don't cook much, but you like to eat. Okay, I feel like you're supposed to be like making your own meals or learning a new skill set and stuff like that. And do you love music? Word? Do you know what I mean about what they're talking about with music? They show me like you like having to put like some headphones in and things, podcasts, music. There's like messages kind of coming through your ears. So I hope that makes sense. Don't you love that? Like there's an ancestor coming through. Like you need to start cooking. Oh, okay, folk roots. Thanks, Sarah. I'm glad that makes sense for you. Oh, awesome. Kayla, yeah, I can't wait to tune into your energy. Let's just see here. I'll just do like one more on Instagram too. Shonda .fs. Shonda Evs. How do I say these Instagram handles? So Shonda. Shonda, I don't know if I've ever met a Shonda. Where that comes after Shonda. Shonda, I just feel like, your energy feels like quite like a low vibration here. I feel like you're having to fight really hard to have like a high vibration, Oh, that card just flew out. There's always like one, isn't there? Divine timing. This kind of goes for a couple other people tonight. Like we want things on our time. And actually, they're really kind of talking to me, Shonda, too, like, because I don't know if you are going through like a really heavy chapter right now. But they are wanting to talk a little bit about like this divine timing aspect of like, we want to be feeling better now. We want to be healthy now. We want the money to come now or yesterday. And they're like, I feel like this card is here. Like we've got your back. Don't worry. We promise you that we are figuring this out for you. And I just do feel like a lot of kind of like heaviness too. And I just feel like they're showing me too like a lot of tea and like rest. Like I feel like your body feels very tired as well, and they say like it's recuperating. So I don't know if like you're getting over an illness or kind of like a dark chapter as well, but this definitely doesn't feel like a time of action. They show me June has a spotlight on for you, and I know that feels like really far away right now, but I just kind of feel like you're moving through like old stuff, you're kind of like releasing things. So they're like, just trust everything that you're wishing for is coming, but it's coming on our timeline, not yours. And you have to trust that it's perfect when it arrives, so I know that's kind of an annoying message to get. I don't want to wait. I want it right now. Oh, so Word, you write music. You try to write music and listen. Yes. Remember how I was talking to that other lady about like writing and just like keeping your pen going? That sometimes like spirit, they bring through messages and people talk to us like through that kind of thing. So even like it can be in poetry and it can be in songs. So Word, I just feel like you're being guided. So they're like, really listen through that. Really beautiful. Okay. I'm just going to start connecting to some spirits now. Let me just kind of see who's on the other side that wants to come through. Oh, where's all my journals? I literally have like 10 journals on my desk. You guys would hate to see what my spiritual space looks like. It's just journals and singing bowls and crystals, and it looks crazy. Okay, so this is my favorite part of the night. I mean, I love all of it, but this is the part where I want to just really have you tune into your loved ones here. Anybody that you're missing tonight, anybody that you've already started to pull out the decorations or thought about the recipes or memories of their house, the way their house smelled and how you used to travel there. These kind of things that come up this time of year. Anybody who lost people during the holidays. I just want you to kind of say their name in the chat, and so we can just honor them. we can just take a moment to honor anybody, any loved ones. So I want to always remember my mom, Marilyn. I wore red lipstick for her tonight. I'm getting my nails painted red for my grandma Louise on Friday. We always used to paint our nails red together. I've really been feeling my dog Copper, my husband's dog Copper, who passed. I've been feeling him around the house lately. So I just kind of miss him. I saw like even like one of his big white fluff balls, like he died like 6 months ago, and I just found some of his hair again. I'm like, how? So who do you miss? Vilma and Fred, your friend Kaiden, your mom Kathy, your mom Barb, lots of moms. Gigi, Jerry, your grandpa passed this weekend, Frankie. Oh. Mama and Super Nana. Super Nana. That's a good title. I want to have that if I was a Nana. I want to be called Super Nana. Grandma Audrey, Nana and Papa, Gigi Mary, Papa Bill, Hunter, your partner Roy. I'm sorry, Raylan. Brad, John, Graham, Betty, your Nana, who we do a spaghetti supper by candlelight on Christmas Eve. Oh my gosh, I love that tradition. That is so beautiful. I've been thinking, like, what kind of new traditions can we make? We used to have big shindigs where I was at the piano drinking wine, and I'm like, well, that doesn't really fit into my life anymore. So what are our new traditions? So I love that. Just spaghetti. One Christmas Eve, I think we had hot dogs during COVID, and that was kind of fun. Barb, your honey, Ron, Craig, Ruth, Cecile, Jerry, Sasha, your first baby, Kelsey, absolutely, Lynella. Those babies they want a spot saved at your table. Ashley, your cousin who passed suddenly. I'm so sorry, Lydia. Your friends Michelle, Scott, and Sandy. Einstein, your dog, and your grandparents. Bandit, your first love dog, yes. Richie, Kelvin, Danny, Vina, Uncle Dave, Jacko, Sandy, Alice, and Sunny, Lena, Roma, Ken, Nana Peach and your daughter, Denise, Addie, Ella, and Bill, David, Jean, Marvel, Yvonne, and Doug, Selma, beautiful, Laura, Honey, and Burke, beautiful. Always hold them in our hearts. Faith, Dora, Phil. You're having Santa come this year, starting a new tradition. I love it. So somebody's dressing up as Santa. Your dogs, Grizzly and Izzy. Oh, Lizzie. Oh, Grizzly and Lizzie. Those are cute dog names. Nana and Hilda. Okay. So I'm just going to start tuning in, and how it works is that I just kind of start bringing in through some features or some facts about the loved ones, and whatever resonates with you, even if it's like 2 out of the 5 things or something, just kind of claim it in the chat. Be like, that could be this grandma. This could sound like this. This could sound like this person. And I'll just see if the link is meant for you. And in group readings like this, especially Wednesday Whispers is such a crazy whirlwind that we can piggybacking can happen. So even if I'm like, feel like I've said somebody's name, I feel like the spirit's for them, but you're like, I totally feel like that's my person too. Know that they're also trying to communicate, because you're here, all your people are here, and they're all trying to get a hold of me, you know. Okay. Oh yeah, so I've got to ring my bell. I kind of feel like there's just been this grandpa with me this whole reading, you know, like even at the beginning, I was like, there's this grandfather energy that's watching over your son. But I feel like he might have been with me all day, actually. Oh yeah, he is. Okay. Okay, this gentleman, he feels like The first thing he always shows me, or he showed me, I think already today earlier, is like that he had these huge hands. I do feel like he worked with his hands. Like, I don't know if he was like a mechanic or an electrician, but I see him like using wires and things like this, and like little metal tools that would kind of like pull these wires over these things. And I'm not sure what job that is, but it feels kind of like that. He does say that you've noticed the coins that he leaves for you, and I feel like a very large presence with him, and he does make me feel like he had quite a bad cough or like something going on with his lungs there in his passing. And there's like something kind of funny. There's a story or something, or a signature, like a hanky he had or something like that. And then I feel like something, his body also was like swollen at the end. So he is retaining water or something, because he says like he couldn't take off his wedding ring, or the way that somebody got the ring. There's a story about that, because he couldn't get this ring off or something, he's saying. And then I just kind of feel like sports in the back. I feel like sports radio or sports TV's on while he's talking to me. And yeah, he keeps making me want to go like that. So I feel like he has like a hanky, and he'd just take the hanky out and just go like this every once in a while. And a great smile, very, very friendly. I feel like he's very well loved. And I feel like you have a sister as well, or something. There's like another female in the family. So does this make sense to somebody? So Lydia, you're saying, might be me, my son's grandpa is in heaven. Luxie and Co, you say that's my father-in-law. Like you feel that's your father-in-law. Lydia, you're saying no. Foxy Fringe, you're saying Marcel, my granddad, your grandpa. Luxie, he loved NFL. Okay, so that Lydia. So Luxie here, and Foxy Fringe. Did one of you have his rings, or like do you remember like what happened to his wedding ring? Is there a story? Kathy, here you're saying that's my dad. I think he worked with his hands and loved sports. And have your lights been flickering, Kathy? Trina, my grandpa has a very close relationship with your son. He always had a hanky. He died from congestive heart failure. Did that create a cough, Trina? Do you remember a cough that came with that? I don't know if congestive heart failure creates a cough or phlegm. I'm just going to see if I can get more information from him. So Amanda Parisi here on Instagram. My dad used to work in his garage with his hands a lot. Always had a hanky. I have a sister, and he loves soccer and F1. Okay. And your lights have been flickering? Luxie and Co, your father-in-law had MS. He passed not being able to breathe. Okay, so there's a lot of you that are kind of resonating with a couple of these things. So Trina, my grandpa has a very close relationship with my son. He always had a hanky. He died. He was a farmer, and we used to watch the Blue Jays together. Okay. No cough, really. His lungs filled with fluid at the end of life. Okay. So Kathy, I just want to reveal Kathy's stuff. That's your dad. I think he worked with his hands and loved sports, and he's with your sister. Your sister's passed, Kathy? I have his ring. He needed surgery, and I had a hard time getting his ring off. Yes, my dad had a hanky and a cough. And Kathy, remember I was like, there's this gentleman here, and he's got his hand like over your son. Like he's a guide for your son. He's, like always like with your son. And I just feel like, Kathy, like I know your son has passed, right? So Kathy, I do feel like this is your dad. What was your dad's name? And your lights have been flickering. Yeah. And your sister's passed. Okay, so you have a sister. He's watching over your son. Yes, this makes sense, Kathy. This is your dad. And then, sorry, there's some piggybacking happening here. This is kind of a crazy night. Your grandpa just passed from double pneumonia. However, I don't have a son in this life. He'd be with his grandpa now. He always had a mustache. Okay, I don't see a mustache. So Kathy, his name was Bert. Yeah, he just nodded at me. This is Bert. And like, has your back been hurting you, Kathy? Like, he wants you to make, it feels like your body is very frail right now. Like, I don't know if you've been having like some bone things. He's just showing me like calcium and bone density with you. Has your body been hurting you, Kathy? He says like you have to rest. I feel like you've been working too hard or something. Your body's too tired. Because, you know, it's like it hasn't recovered. You know, it's almost like, and I can't remember how long it's been since your son's died, but he just makes me feel like it's almost like your way of working through it was just to stay busy. I got to stay busy. I have to keep focused. I'm just going to keep giving, you know, but they're just saying like, careful here because we don't want you to get sick. Do you know what I mean, Kathy? So yes, your body's been hurting you, ache. Yeah. Because they're showing me like, you know, like those arthritis rubs and things like that too. Like kind of like having those on the body. They feel more natural to me. Like I'm also seeing Tiger Balm. I don't even know what you can use Tiger Balm for. They're showing me you need Tiger Balm. I don't know if that can go in like other joints and things like that too. But he just says we want her to sleep. Oh, it makes me emotional. What was your son's name again, Kathy? I'm sorry, I can't remember. I can't remember how long ago our reading was. Like probably a year ago now. And I just, you know, spirits, when they talk to me after, I can never remember them after. Yeah, he just said he's here. Tell her he's here. Oh, beautiful. And then I just see some people here on Instagram also saying just like, able to kind of feel some of that. Like Nolan03, prepare Yvonne, worked on hydro. We always find coins everywhere. Your mom has his wedding ring and your lights just flickered. Oh, then your he's trying to get through here. He's trying to leave you some messages. Okay, Graham was your son's name. I would love to sleep. Graham was my son's name. And like, have you been using some lavender to sleep at all, Kathy? They're just showing me like lavender, like essential oils, like a diffuser or something like that. I don't know why they always show me lavender. I don't like the smell of lavender, but for some reason they make me feel like you'll like it. Like it's good for your body. Like they want you to kind of like use it to kind of like help you sleep and things like that. And so Graham, so I just feel Graham there too. Okay, yeah. Did your dad used to fish, Kathy? And did his dad also fish? Graham and your mom used what? Tiger Balm? Oh, lavender. Graham and your mom used it. Oh, yeah, because I'm like, why am I smelling lavender? Oh, okay, Kathy, yeah. I can't remember what I just said. What did I just say? Oh, fishing. Somebody's fishing over here. So I don't know if like your dad used to fish or his dad, because now I just feel all these other men. So it's almost like, you know, and Graham says he's also been bringing you feathers recently. So I don't know if you found some feathers on your path. So I feel your dad and your son here. So just send Kathy some hearts and some love for everybody. Oh, your dad did fish? Yeah. Oh, okay, yes. Because it's almost like I see Graham's just like here he is fishing. And also, what was that? Just that last thing they said. Oh, you've been finding feathers. Oh yeah, the feathers. And the end, Graham's just like, tell her everything's just fine. Oh, they love you. And I just feel like there's going to be a Christmas ornament or something like that that you're putting on the tree in honor of him, Graham. I feel like, is it angel wings? Is it feathers? It's almost like he shows me the feathers he's giving me just turned into like angel wings or something. It almost looked like an ornament. And Amanda, you're seeing your dad also fish, and that was one of his favorite pastimes. So yeah, they're all trying to talk. Oh yeah. Kathy, does that make sense? I know typing on these things is kind of confusing. So I just want to thank your dad. What was it, Bert? Yeah, Bert and Graham. So they're definitely together, and I just feel like your dad's showing him the ropes and even guiding him there. So I feel like your dad's probably been with me all day, Kathy. Beautiful. So I hope that makes sense, my friend. I'm so sorry for your grief. And like the holidays are just so They trigger the most beautiful things, but it's just so hard. Ah, yes. So love to you, Kathy. Beautiful. I love all the light flickering. Thank you, Bert. Thank you, Graham. I don't know if you have a pair of like Graham's shoes too or something. He's saying you still have a pair of his shoes. Okay, let's just see who else is here. Okay, there's like this dog here. I love that there's like it feels like there's always like one human and one dog every Wednesday Whispers. Isn't that so weird? Kathy said, OMG, Graham was a shoe investor. I have so many of his shoes. Oh, love to you, Kathy. I just hope this is just bringing you such evidence that he's like here with you. He's here with you this holiday. Yeah. Okay, this dog here is like he makes me feel like he has really cool like coloring on him, like kind of like spots and things like that, because I kind of feel like there's even like one cool pattern like around his eye here, and he feels longer to me. I mean, I'm still learning so much about dogs since becoming a medium, because I never knew that I would have to know this many kinds of dogs. But it kind of looks not like a greyhound, but kind of like that, like kind of long. He loved running, like he loved being active with you. I feel like, and I feel like you spoiled him. Like he's kind of funny because you wanted to treat him like your child and you wanted to treat him like your baby, but he so wasn't. He's just like, no, I'm your teacher. I'm your master. I am your leader. I'm your protector, and don't talk to me in that baby voice. So this dog's really funny. I used to put like little vests on it and stuff like that. But it loves like the mountains. Like I'm seeing you guys out in nature going for like these epic things. And then I don't know if like he did have to like start to have arthritis and things like that. He says he has a lot of joint like in his elbows, or like, what is a dog's elbow? You know, like right where the digits are. He tells me that these joints got so painful. And then after that, then he just got really depressed. Like when he couldn't move and he couldn't walk anymore, he just got so sad. And but I love his message about, you know, that you were just like, you're my baby, I love you. And he's just like, like I'm like your old great uncle that has like been trying to like ground you and bring wisdom through you. And like you know, like there's lots of different roles that dogs have. They can be healers, they can be protectors, but he's such a teacher. He feels so wise to me. Do you know what I mean? Like he'd be like, no, don't you dare do that. No, don't text that person. Like he'd do like a little that he could like read, you know, like read your energy and these kind of things. So does this make sense to somebody else? Kathy, you said you're wrapped up in Graham's bedding right now. Beautiful. Beautiful, Kathy. You're doing all the things to be close to him. So beautiful. Yeah, Great Dane. What are those? Okay. Yeah, it feels like really cool, like a black and white dotted, spotted. And sometimes the dogs move so fast too, I can't really catch what kind it is. So did you used to like put like little protectors on its paws, or like really like bougie collar walking gear? Because it may not be a vest, but it's like he's got this really like fancy walking gear. Does this make sense to anybody? He doesn't feel small. He feels like a medium dog. So here's Madison on Facebook. She says, might be your grizzly bear. What kind of dog was it, Madison? So a Great Dane German Shepherd. I am feeling that kind of like body type where it's just kind of like feeling like this athletic, longer kind of body. Really athletic, like loved walking with you. It's like everything. And I feel like they're showing me a picture where it's like you're on top of a hill and you got your arm around him and there's these mountains in the back. So I do feel like you're from like Alberta or BC. And there's like, it feels like it's like a framed picture he's showing me. It's just like you still like you still talk to him and you walk by this picture and he's just like, yeah, I'm right here. but he says he really came in to be like such a teacher for you. Like he knew he would teach you like the kind of personalities that he liked, and then therefore who he wanted you to hang around with. He would, if you started getting down or something, he'd be like, come on, we got to go for a walk. We got to go for a walk. He was just like constantly teaching you and like really supported you in like very heavy times of your life, a lot of transitions, like relationships and things like that as well. So how does this resonate with you, Madison? Does that make sense to you? Folks who sort of could be Loki. I can't remember what Loki looks like. I put a harness on my dog Loki. He was a Siberian Husky, though. I mean, I don't know what a Siberian Husky looks like. I mean, I guess I know what a Husky is. Sarah, is there a picture of you guys framed with the mountains in the back? He won't let go of this picture frame. So Madison said he was a Great Dane German Shepherd. And yes, you would travel to the mountains all the time with your dad. He loved to run by our dad's truck. He was so fast. Oh, okay, Madison. What was his name? Do you know what I mean? How you try and baby him and he's like, please don't talk to me like that. I almost feel like he like turns his back on you. Like, no. Yeah, I feel like he's like a great uncle. It's almost like he's part of your soul family and he came to like bring wisdom. His name was actually Grizzly Bear. Loved running, right? Did he have arthritis at the end? Grizzly Bear, that's such a funny name for him because he is a little bit gruff, you know. He's a little bit like the man, the boss. Oh, the delay is just killing me. So, Sarah, you say, I always hiked with Loki, very active with him, always pushed me through to get outside. Okay, yeah, he was black and white, had a few different pictures like that. Okay. Oh, the delay on Facebook's driving me nuts. Okay, I'm going to try and bring through another spirit while I figure out what Madison said. Okay. Oh, so yeah, Madison, he could barely walk at the end. Yeah, so I feel like Grizzly Bear and Loki are like trying to get through to you guys, and I just think it's like, I feel like he's very like a little bit formal. He's very much like, it was my pleasure. It was my pleasure to serve you. It was my honor to, guide you on your path. And it feels like breakups. It feels like through some relationships, like I feel like there's like some heartache and things like that. He's just like, oh, no, we're not going down there. Or like, no, you're not eating those Oreos, out we go, kind of thing. And head to heel too. You're also kind of feeling some piggybacking there going. So Madison, so Grizzly Bear. It feels like you have a female dog now. So I don't know if you have a female dog now, but he says he communicates to you and teaches the female dog. So I don't know if either of you have a female dog now, but he says, I'm communicating and teaching the new dog how to support you, and this new dog can really sense him because she gets really kind of like weird. She'll like, just like turn to the corner and like start sensing his energy. Does that make sense? Sarah, do you have a new dog? Loki couldn't walk in the end either due to health issues. He was also blind. Oh yeah, I wrote down something about the eye earlier. Okay. The delay is just killing me. I have like ADHD, so it's just like, let's figure out whose dog this is. Okay, let's just see if I can just kind of bring through one more spirit. Just see if there's anybody else here. Do either of you have a female dog, Madison and Sarah? Yes, I do have a new dog, but it's male. He does seem to look around the room quite often and stare off into space, and I often wonder if Loki was here. Yeah, is he quite feminine though, Sarah? Like, like not that like dogs can be gay, but like I feel like a very feminine energy with the dog that this other one's talking about. Okay, anyway. These dogs are here. These dogs are here, and they are proud to and they're speaking to you through your other dog, you know. And I don't know if this dog isn't quite as smart as him, because it makes you feel like he's in training. He's in training how to serve you. Okay, I just felt this, like, I just felt a young gentleman who said, I'm her brother. I'm a brother. So I just want to find this brother here. Beautiful smile, like beautiful chiclet teeth. Very polished, like very proud of his hair, a little bit vain, like he loved his hair. It does feel like his passing was very sudden. I feel like you wear a necklace in honor of him. He feels very playful, very teasing. I feel like a lot of people at his service. He's saying something about spaghetti. He loved your spaghetti, or there's memories or a story about spaghetti. Oh, there's lots of spaghetti here tonight. Seeing something about like 28, so I don't know if he was 28. Thank you, Kathy. Sarah, your dog is very gentle, very feminine. Yeah. So does this make sense to anybody? This young gentleman that is like a brother, like energy? I feel like somebody also has his watch and is getting a tattoo in honor of him, has a tattoo in honor of him. I feel like he used to play baseball as well. And he loved travel. Mindy, this sounds like your son. So Mindy, what resonates with you out of this? Oh, I get so hot doing this work. So please let me know what resonates with you, Mindy. Anybody here on Instagram? Your brother-in-law played baseball and my sister-in-law has a tattoo of him. Wholehearted Food Life. Your brother-in-law. Okay. Yeah, what was his name? Wholehearted Food Life here on Instagram. So everything's making sense for you, Mindy? And his name is Hunter. What does the spaghetti mean? Like, were you just making spaghetti? It's like I almost just saw you at the stove making spaghetti or spaghetti sauce, and he's like wrapping his arms around you at the stove. Beautiful, beautiful smile. Playful, the necklace, the baseball, the brother energy. Okay, Hunter. So is this you, Hunter? Did he ever gift you a pair of earrings or something like that, Mindy? He's just showing me like a pair of earrings. Did you just get some earrings? You had spaghetti yesterday for dinner? But it was his dad cooking? Okay, that's okay. He just shows me that he's here with you guys, like in the kitchen, spaghetti. This is how he's like witnessing you guys. I feel like he says that he's come to you as in a form of an eagle. Do eagles mean anything to you, Mindy? Have you seen like an eagle, like when you're driving or out in nature? I'm hearing the eagle is me. The dentist said he could be a tooth model. I know, like I saw like chiclets, like perfect white teeth. Like I keep looking at my teeth. They look so yellow. I got to do more teeth whitening this week before next Wednesday Whispers. His teeth look so amazing. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, and he just holds this necklace. And I don't know if this is his ashes because like he just makes me feel like I'm just right here with this necklace, Mom. Oh, he did get you earrings for Mother's Day? Yeah. And I asked him, like, what would you like to say? Eagles for sure. Did you see eagles? Amazing. I never see eagles. That's so amazing. That's so epic, Mindy. He says, I am the eagles. And and I said, so what would you like to tell her? He says, just tell her I'm okay. You know, that there's always this feeling of like, are they okay? Where are they? Like, are they safe? You know, and he says, just tell her that I'm just fine. Tell her I'm okay. He just really wants to reassure you that he's okay. And then, like, I don't know if you've got like a new body lotion or something like that. Like, I just feel like he says like you're taking care of yourself again. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a new skin cream or a new body lotion or a new routine or something that you're doing that he's just so proud of how you're taking care of yourself again. You know, he says like it's time for you now. Like, I just feel like you're supposed to be focusing on yourself. It sounds like really weird, but it's just like, you know, brushing your teeth, drinking enough water, putting lotion on, like some of those things that should sound so simple are so hard to do in grief and darkness. You know, and he just is witnessing this change about you. Does that make sense, Mindy? And then I'm seeing like an eagle feather, like on its own. So I don't know if somebody gifted you an eagle feather or kind of keep your eye out for when this eagle feather arrives. And then he says, just can you tell her I love her? And he loved music too, because he talks to you through music all the time. Oh, yeah, Mindy, I'm so sorry. Everybody sent her some love. Wrap her up in a big bundle of light. So sorry for your loss. He seems so beautiful and sparkling. Oh, you were in the hospital. I was in the hospital, but trying to look after me more. Totally. Yeah, Mindy, it's like he just wants you to take care of yourself. You know, he's just like, please, like, take your vitamins, drink your water, put lotion on your body. Yeah. So he says, like, I am the eagles. You know, and he says, like, there'll be a time for us to reunite, but it's not now. So, you know, there's no leaving early, Mindy. You know, it's just like he says, like, you have a lot to do here. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. You still have a lot of life left to live, he says. Do you know what I mean, Mindy? Yeah. And I feel this a lot with mothers, like in this work, you know, when I meet with them is like, they don't want to stay here. They'd rather go. But no, you have a lot to do still here. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. And look for this eagle feather. It's like somebody might gift it to you or something. It feels like somebody may gift it to you. Oh, I love that he just came in there so swiftly at the end. He's so handsome. Oh my gosh. Just feels like he's like a model. His smile is so beautiful. And he is happy and at peace, Mindy, watching over you, you know, and wanting the most for you. It's always like, it's that kind of like tough love feeling and feeling, you know, like sometimes where it's like, life is really hard and we have to go through all this grief and all this like horrible stuff. And then it's just like, well, then what do we do with it? You know, like, do we just sit and be depressed for the rest of our life? Or like, what do we do with the grief now? And I feel like he's kind of making me feel like he wants this next chapter. Like, what are you going to do with this, Mom? Like, are you going to advocate for a certain group of people? Are you going to share your story to inspire others? Are you going to share your grief so that other people feel love through your grief? You know, like there's a movement that's coming with your grief, Mindy, you know? That makes a lot of sense. You need to hear that. Beautiful. Everybody's sending you love. He is gorgeous, right? Yes. Sending like huge, huge love to Mindy, to Kathy, these sons of theirs that left. I'm so sorry. There's old space for you. I'm so sorry. Beautiful. So, I want to kind of close tonight here and just like thank these beautiful boys, so young and so handsome, both of them. You know, this grandfather, your dad, Kathy, like they're your son's grandfather. And then this dog that was like a hybrid of two messages and being like, I felt I was here to protect you, and I'm training this next dog for you. So what am I drinking tonight? So many of you called it chamomile tea. Chamomile tea. I feel like there was like quite a few of you that were like, oh, it's chamomile tea tonight. Love it. Did you get it right? Did you get chamomile tea right? So my friends, I always got to do like a little pitch at the end. Unfortunately, like I'm not doing in-person readings right now. I'm recovering my own health and figuring out my own energy level. So I do have a waiting list for readings, but I'm going to be doing these little video recordings. So I'm going to send you like 3 card readings, like past, present, future, a stocking stuffer for $50. And then my favorite thing to do is 2025 monthly forecast readings, and send you a recording of that. That's all on my website. And I start pulling my cards for myself and just do a month by month rundown on what you've got coming up for you. I feel like people buy them every year because they love them. So if you want to connect that way, otherwise, I'll just see you next week for Wednesday Whispers. And thank you so much for trusting me and for, being in this journey, joining me on these Wednesday nights. So many blessings to you guys. Thank you, Mindy. Much love to you. Mwah, mwah. So much love to you. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday. And I'm feeling like I want to do like a holiday party theme, like end of December. Like, I don't know if we're all like wear Christmas jammies or something like that. Okay. And so if anything, I hope that this Wednesday Whispers spark interest about your own spirit, your own spirituality, the aspect that we're all going to die, you guys. We're all going to the same place. We're all going home. So it's like, what are we going to do with our lives until we get there? And just know that your loved ones are safe and they're at peace and they're watching over you. So much love to all of you. Have a good night. Bye.